Hi, friends, and welcome to our weekly connection for Nomad Tribe and Team Ohana Hala. Maggie is on an airplane right now, so she will not be joining us. But I am so glad that you guys are here, and my eyes are just like watering today. I don't know why. So I'm not crying. I'm not emotional today. I'm just leaking, it's weird. That came out different than I wanted it to. So anyway, hi, welcome. Happy Thursday. Okay, let's start with celebrations as I deal with my embarrassment. What are we celebrating today, you guys? In this last week, what has gone awesome in your business? Are you excited for the launch? Do you have any pre-orders right now? What is happening in your business that you are like, yes, the stars have aligned? And feel free to type it in the chat too if that is easier for you, or just pop on because we'd love to hear your voice. Anyone? Caitlin or Cynthia, one of you two. You both unmuted at the same time.
Have a new teamie who is really going through her checklist, which I was kind of worried because I didn't think she would be, but she totally is. And we are forward with her launch.
Oh, that's exciting. When did she join?
She joined over the weekend.
Oh, cool. So she's like brand new. So cool. Yay. Well, yay. We're cheering her on. That's exciting. And we're cheering you on because you're an awesome sponsor, right? Yeah. Yeah. It's okay to pat yourself on the back. All right, Kaylin, go ahead, girl.
I was gonna say, I've been doing a lot of project broadcast playing around in my business. So I'm really excited about that and getting new automated campaigns going for customers and teammates and things like that. But personal celebration, my son turned 3 yesterday.
Yay, exciting. Happy birthday. We had 2 of our teammates give birth, no, 3 in the last week, like 7 to 10 days. We had 3 people have babies. And so this is an exciting week for birthdays. October's better though, no offense, just personally speaking for me and Jen. So anyway, oh, hi, Brandy, welcome. Hey, Delina, welcome. Yay. Okay, we're doing celebrations right now. So what's something going on in your business that you are super excited about? I'm going to give you guys a second to think. Jen, you and Emma are up.
I don't know.
Girlfriend.
I kind of like laid off a little bit this week. I'm happy with where my PRV is, and I mentioned the stuff that was launching today, but nobody was really oohing and on over it. So I'm giving it a minute, and then I'm gonna jump into holiday this weekend.
Awesome. So I love that.
I'm just kind of pumping the brakes a little bit for September and gearing up to hype everybody up for holiday.
Cool. Love it. All right, Courtney. Unmute.
I might be pushing towards 2K for this month, which would be amazing considering I just had to buy brand new tires. And so I was gonna do like Jen this weekend. I was gonna start promoting the holiday line, but I may just wait and keep pushing for that 2K.
I love it. You got this. How far away are you?
Oh, I can check. Right now I'm sitting at 14, almost 1500 PRV, and then I have about 300 PRV to enter, and I still have a couple of people that are interested, so I'm probably about 100 PRV away, which is not bad. It's the closest I've been in months, so I can do this. I'm gonna push.
Awesome. That's exciting. Way to go. All right, Delina, are you ready? What's your celebration? Unmute first. Oh, let me ask. There you
go. Okay. I think I hit certified. Is it certified consultant last month? So
yep, congratulations.
Pretty good. It's been pretty slow this month, but I mean, I also have been working crazy at my 9 to 5, so I haven't been promoting as much as I should be.
Cool. And that's totally normal. Seasons ebb and flow. Do what you can, try and stay as consistent as possible. And you've already had an incredible start. So I don't know, things are looking pretty awesome for you.
I'm excited.
Yay. Cool. Our
That's
brand,
not it. That's not it, girl. You have done so much more this month.
okay, brag on her. Go ahead.
She has not only hit Sensational Start level 1,
Okay.
she also sponsored her very first teammate, who's very excited and has set up her launch stuff as well. So she found a self-motivated person that's excited to join Cincy with her.
Love
And
that.
that's not an easy thing to do.
Congratulations. That's definitely a big celebration. That's very exciting.
I'm excited.
Good, you should be. Cool. All right, Brandy, what are we celebrating this week?
I should hit my 100,000 PRV since I started. That's exciting. I just posted about my Phoenix Children's Psychology Buddy Drive, so we're getting that started. Which is awesome because we just had that mystery bundle. So perfect timing on that.
Yes.
Super excited. I've already had people. I posted it in my VIP first, and then and that was just kind of an informal thing. And I've already got people like, I want to donate, I want to deliver with you, I want to do this and that. So hopefully it's good. Hopefully those kiddos that have a little anxiety and stress about going where they're going can feel better with their little buddy.
I love that. And your hair looks great too.
Thanks. I didn't do it today. I've been running around, went grocery shopping and dropped cash off, and so I haven't played with it yet. It's just what it is.
It looks wonderful.
And I've worked out consistently 4 days this week.
Nice. Great job. Yay
I'm in
for personal celebrations.
years.
Hey,
We're getting on track. 40's
gotta
coming
start
up quick.
somewhere.
Yep.
Cool. Way to go, friend.
Thanks.
All right, Edie, what are we celebrating for you today?
A lot, I guess. So one of the things that's really surprised me this month, because I've been trying to reach out to get new customers, and I've gotten several this month, which is an absolute shocker. One of my VIPs, who hasn't purchased but has been asking a lot of questions, took advantage of not only the bundle but the free bar yesterday all on her own without prompting. So
Love it.
she's asked a ton of questions, so I was like, woohoo. I was kind of shocked that more people did not take advantage of that yesterday, but I get it. It's in between paychecks maybe for some people, and I don't live in their shoes.
Yep.
I'm trying to think now. For those of you that do not think that your customers peruse and browse and are learning your website, yesterday was Wednesday. So Tuesday, I got a picture of the holiday camper sent to me off my website. And she said, when is this coming? And I just messaged back October 1st, and I gave her the timing because it's in the wee hours of the morning, and because she missed out last year. And so meanwhile, because I am going out of town, and that's a celebration in itself, because I think I'm all set with posts for next week to keep them entertained. But I was totally shocked because last night she texted back and she said, do you know the price? And I said, yes, I do. And so I sent her the price, and she said, oh, I just bought a lot of Cincy and I need to budget. And I said, okay, great. Trying not to be judgmental. And she said, but didn't this sell out last year? And I said, yeah, our campers are very popular. Would you like my jot form? Just so everybody knows, I'm going to Georgia on Saturday. So this lunch will be at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. East Coast time. I'll be on East Coast time. So I will be up in the wee hours of the night placing orders, even though I'm at a conference, because, that's what we do. I'm working at the conference, so it's no big deal. But she came right back and said, oh, you have your jot form done? And I was like, yep. And she goes, you haven't posted it in the group yet. And I said, and just like Courtney, I've been like, want to push the PRV this month. When do I start pushing the holiday with my VIP group? And so it's coming out next week. But she filled out the job form and score unsmelled unknown. I've got 3 of the holiday bar packs going her way too. So they are looking. I think that's really big because I think Priscilla in our heads sometimes tells us that they don't care, they don't look, and you get that one little seed that's like, yeah, even though you don't think they're hitting your link, they're browsing. They just are being selective because tastes are individual. So I thought that was just a big win. And I just wanted to share it with everybody because you never know. You just never know.
It's true. I love that so much. My big win for the week was I was down for the count on Monday. It was just an awful day for me. But I got my scent crates done and I got other mail done that I had been putting off. And so like celebrate that weight off of my shoulders. So I'm really excited about that. I know it's a lot because it's one of those things where like I kept building it up in my head and I got it done. It was fine. It was easy. It was just getting to that point of actually doing it, which I know you guys are probably all guilty of something along those lines as well. So just a reminder, it's not going to take as long as you think it will. All right. We had like 1,000 news tab articles updated today. There was so much news. Does anybody want to share an article? Like what's one thing that's coming out? I know Brandy mentioned the mystery buddy boxes. Did you want to chat about that for a sec? Yes, in a sec. I love the marketing image. It's this cute little girl, like her face is like opening up a buddy box. Such a fun marketing image. Because yeah, you could probably do that. You could replicate it. And if you have kids or if you want to do a selfie of you looking in a box and getting really excited, that would be a really fun way to be able to market those mystery boxes that Brandy's gonna get the article.
Ariel, I'll chime in while she's pulling all that up.
Okay.
I love getting your text messages, and that's why I always hop on late because I'm working on posts. But one of the things that I did is and post your own story, be real. I grew up, I'm an 80s child, and I loved a lot of movies that involved dragons. So last year I thought, well, okay, I'll see what I get. And surprise, Cincy lined me up with, and I don't remember the name of the buddy, but it's the purple dragon.
Oh, fun.
So, just share your own stories would be my, along with that, show it's a mystery and then tell them why, tie it to that memory.
I love that. Yeah, Courtney chimed in. It's Snap the Dragon.
That it is. Now that she says that, I ran back and just grabbed a picture right before I hopped on going, I need a picture of that buddy.
That's so funny. Okay, so chime in. It's called chopping in now, just if you were wondering about the terminology we're going to start using. When you want to chime in and also hop in on the conversation, just say you're going to chop in. So anyway, the mystery buddies there's going to be a mystery buddy sale. They're going to be $25 each. And you get to choose your own scent pack, but it's going to be a mystery which buddy is available. The licensed buddies are the only ones that will not be included, but you never know what kind of buddy you're going to get because there is an abundance of random supplies in all the warehouses. And so they're just going to randomly pick and choose. So you could get something like Snap the Dragon. You could get something like, hopefully there's no more Gage the Robot. That's been a sore subject for a lot of people. Gage never seemed to have, he was an endless supply, let's just say. So there's a lot of fun options that you could get. Just know that it won't be any licensed, but if you're going to do a buddy drive like Brandy, $25 is an awesome price point to be able to give back and market with your customers if they want to donate versus buy a buddy for themselves. Having that option available is really rad. And to go hand in hand with that, so that one's launching on the 28th of September. The 1st, we're getting that adorable reindeer buddy that Courtney had just mentioned. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. Her name is River. and I need her. She's got this adorable vest. And what I really honestly want to do is get my own vest so that I might match her and then do a photo shoot with her. I'm the only one in my house who really, or at my customer base who like really enjoys the buddies. My customers, it's just not their jam. So if I find one I like, I literally just buy it and give it to my kids so that I can have it at the house because I love it. You know what I mean? All right. What was another news tab article that was shared today?
New bundles, new warmer with free wax bundles.
Awesome. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, it's the Take a Stand, Succulent, and what was the other one? Glimmer something, Glimmer Glow, Glimmer and Glow.
Glow, yes, the lantern
Yes.
one. That's one of my favorites.
Like, I don't know if that one, I don't know how that one hasn't sold out 100 times.
Right? Oh, it's so pretty. I actually have it on my front porch.
Yeah.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. So I'm excited about that. I love that they've been providing these warmer and bar bundles monthly. It's such a great opportunity to showcase different warmers, but then also be able to give our customers that deal. All right. What's another? Oh, there's more buddy news. Did anybody see the article about the other buddies coming out?
The Glam Buddies.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We have 2, so I'm probably going to end up getting the other 2.
Well, they're all going to be available, right? They're all coming back out. So what are all the other buddies that have been out so far? Do you guys remember?
So I have the Sloth and the Unicorn, Dazzle and Spiffy.
Okay.
And Posh the poodle.
Oh yeah, the poodle. And then
and the lovely llama.
the llama,
We can't forget
yes.
about the lovely llama.
Yeah, so there's 4 that have already been launched that are coming back. And then the final 2 of the collection are coming out. And I think one of my favorite things about them, because they're glam, they have all the details of like the glitter and the sparkles, and they just feel luxurious, you know? So we're getting the frilly fox and snazzy swan.
Yeah. The bundle. I like that they're doing a bundle with them though. The 2 for $40.
Yes. Yeah, I think that's a great deal. So that can be with all of them, right? You can mix and match any. Yeah, bundles of any 2 Glam Buddies. So you can mix and match any that have come out for the 40. And again, the buddy drives. This is a great opportunity to say, hey, you can donate 1 buddy for 25 or 2 for 40. Plus tax and shipping, whatever that total may be. Unless you're going to input it all at once, and then you don't have to worry about the shipping. Assuming you get up to that $350 price point, but just tax. And then if it's in your budget, something that you could do, use it as a tax write-off and just do the flat charge for your people and take over the tax and have that be a write-off for next year. I'm not a tax professional. I just want to caveat this. So talk with your CPA or your accountant, but keep track of these things. Yeah. Cool. There was something else about October.
I'll chime in.
Go ahead.
No, I'll interrupt your conversation. I can't remember. I'll clap in. I can't remember
Chop
what
in?
you just
Chop.
said. Okay, there we go. We're chop in.
Or chop.
Chop.
In.
I am super excited. Bricks take me personally forever to use, but with the teas last month, I'm super excited because I like to do a little bit of a thank you for your purchase. I'm going to do it early in November, but I am super excited to get all 4 cents with the early access consultant perk, where it includes the holiday sample mold.
Oh,
For $90. I think that's, if you're looking for something, because sending mail is expensive, but if you're looking for something to kind of send, and thank goodness it will be cooler temperatures, so there won't be meltage. I'm super excited because I was thinking how better to get. Last year I sent samples of the holiday bricks, and this year because I think they're on clearance. I have a lot of my customers have been ordering those because they liked them, and now they've come back in a smaller version. So do you want to know what the scents are, Ariel, or should I tell everyone?
Yeah, sure.
We have caramel chestnut, silky caramel and vanilla, cozy up with warm chestnut. That's new. We have also new frosted pillows, smell snowberry and white currant wreath. I had to sit there and think what that word was. Who has smelled a Jingle Bell orchid frosted in sheer musk? The musk intrigues me with that one. One of my personal favorite holiday scents is icicles and evergreen. And I wonder how many people we can reach out to that got the December Whiff box, because Maraschino sugar cookie is coming back as a brick. And then we have the new Winter's Eve, a crisp evergreen forest filled with winter white cedar and brightened with sparkling bergamot.
Awesome. I love that they have the option too of just getting the 2 brick bundles. So if you don't want to get all 5, maybe you hate maraschino sugar cookie like I do, and you don't want that anywhere near your presents, that you could just get 2 for 40. I love that. Unfortunately, there's 3 new scents. So I'm like, maybe do a 3-pack bundle, you know? I just want the 3 new ones.
Ariel, one question. Do you know if that the holiday mold is going to be able to be sold separately to consultants, or is it only going to be available to?
I kind of doubt it, because it's just an exclusive perk of getting all of them. It could potentially be available in the Success store or the consultant store, but I am guessing that it's just a perk. I haven't read all the details though. I don't know. I don't know if it mentioned it in the article at all.
No, it did not. That's why I was asking.
Okay, yeah, that's my assumption is it's going to be just for the bundle. But keep an eye out on the consultant store just in case. You never know. And that $90, you guys, again, that's a tax write-off, because if you're buying the bricks to be able to make the samples for your people, tax write-off. And if you're not sure what would be considered a tax write-off in your business, contact an accountant or your CPA. And this is something important to think about too, because as we are nearing the final quarter of the year, that means we're almost done with the year, which means tax season. And if you've made over $600 in your business in 2022, you will be responsible for taxes. So as you make your commission checks, if you make more than that throughout the year, just plan to take, I do it every single month for my commissions check. I take out a certain percentage and I set it back. And I'm actually going to start paying taxes quarterly now, because that's what my CPA said to do. And so I'm harping on you guys, like not harping, gently reminding, because even though I'm 9 years into this, there's still things that I'm learning and things that I wish I would have known previously. So keep really good records, save money back for your taxes, and don't leave it until the last minute if you possibly can. Okay. Just from experience, it's dumb.
Or find yourself a really good CPA who can write a lot of stuff off for you.
Yes, make sure that they understand the intricacies of small business ownership and what can be written off and what cannot, and all the things in between. Yeah, super important. Awesome. Cool. So thanks for sharing that, Edie, about the bricks. Okay, I have the one pulled up about what to expect on October 1st for the transition. So it's a Friday night into a Saturday morning. Next week, you guys, we're 8 days away. Next week, how exciting is that? September has been amazing, but I can't believe we're 3/4 done with it. It's wild, right? So on October 1st, the things that will be switched over and available starting at 12:01 Pacific time. The new October Whiff box, October scent warmer of the month. I actually have my warmer over here. I just unboxed it last night and made a funny reel. October warmer and wax bundles that Kaylin mentioned. The 2022 holiday collection That's going to be amazing. And I'm with Jen. I'm going to start. I'm good with where my PRV is, so I'm going to start promoting that. And then River the Reindeer Scentsy Buddy is going to be available. And then any other collections that have been launched to the last couple weeks, they're available while supplies last. So make sure your customers know about those as well. The things that are leaving on Friday night are the Island Days Wax Collection, the September Warmer and Wax Bundle Promotion. And there's no second chance or pre-sale redemptions ending this month. So that's something that you don't have to worry about right now. Details about the queuing system are also in that news tab article. So make sure you read those, you're familiar with them, so that if you do take pre-orders for your customers or you're planning to get up early, you are fully prepared for the queuing system, what to expect. And make sure if you have new teammates too, you explain to them how the queuing system works and why some of us wake up in the middle of the night to be able to place orders for our customers. Because I think sometimes as new people come on, they're like, why the heck are you waking up at midnight? What is the point? And just as a fun reminder, you don't have to do that for your customers. That's something that some of us choose to do as part of our customer service. But the beauty is you get to choose how you run your business, right? You get to choose whether or not you're going to sleep through the night or just direct them to their own link, or make sure that they have a custom link set up so that they can shop on their own time. It's not a requirement that you place your customers' orders. That's just how some of us choose to run our business. There's no right or wrong way. That's just what some of us choose to do. So you might have one that you don't use for what? What did I say that you were commenting on?
It was in reference to Edie asking about the wax mold sample being available.
Oh.
I may have bought one a couple years ago and I don't use those anymore. So I was gonna see if I have it and give it to her.
Oh, awesome. Cool.
I really planned launch bad.
What?
So I totally spaced when launch was. This is gonna be a long weekend.
Are you going out of town?
No, but I have to be in Scottsdale at 6 a.m.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, for an all-day open house, and then come home at 4 and have my Hocus Pocus viewing party that night.
I love that so much for you.
I don't.
You're gonna do great.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. When you said like 8 days, I'm like, oh yeah, in 8 days. Like I knew it was the first, but oh my God, that's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna
Yes,
be so good.
Team no sleep.
That's so fun though that you have your viewing party. So you want to talk about that? What you're doing for your viewing party? And
Yeah,
Jenna has
I'm
one
so
too, so I'd
excited
love to
for
hear your
it.
details for the Hocus Pocus, the viewing party you guys are
So
doing.
excited for it. I was gonna do it on the 30th, the night it launched. But nobody came. It's such a busy night. There's football games and all kinds of kid stuff. So
Yep.
we're doing it on the 1st. I did kind of a potluck, so everyone brings an appetizer or a dessert. I'm supplying drinks. I'm doing 4 different kind of drinks. One for each sister, and then a kid's Hocus Pocus drink. Yes, like the activated charcoal and like the luster dust in them. So fun. So fun. So it's gonna be I think I'm gonna do the dresses. So I've got so many ideas. I have to like tailor them in. But I think I'm gonna do like a red, a purple, and a green. And then the kids Hocus Pocus drink is just orange, and then it has like gummy worms and stuff in it. So it's moms and daughters. It's moms and daughters, so there'll be little ones too. And then I'm doing a pumpkin cheese ball, like pumpkin cheese ball, book brownies. So I'm gonna make the brownies look like book.
Yeah.
And the drinks. And then I think one of the girls is gonna do I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the Hocus Pocus charcuterie board. So it's the 3 sisters with like brie. And then you do, someone shared it too. It's so cute. And then I think we're going to do a kids one. So it's going to have like fruits, like berries and blackberries and oranges for Winnie's hair. And then whatever else everybody brings, and then we're just gonna hang out and watch Hocus Pocus 2 and smell some Scentsy. Obviously, that will be out for people to smell.
Abby.
And just have a good night. Chris will be gone. He will be turkey hunting. So I need to find a sitter for Cash because I said no boys, and that'll be that. It'll be fun. I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. I've been waiting 25 years for this movie. At least we watched it. We watched one last night, like getting ready for fall. We watched Hocus Pocus 1.
So fun. I love it. Jen, what's your party gonna be like?
I don't know. I've got about, I think, like 8 people coming as of now. I turned it into an optional flower coloring party. So I got that order in yesterday for the flowers. I'm hoping it makes it in time. But I had these cute bags that were at Target Dollar Spot. And so I'm just gonna like put the flower in there with some markers, and I got the Hocus Pocus bead things I'm gonna make a keychain out of and put it in there. Just make cute little bags for the people who are gonna color the flowers. And then I haven't super duper planned out a menu yet. But I'm gonna do the charcuterie board. I'm gonna do brownies. I haven't decided what drink I'm gonna do yet. All that planning's happening this weekend.
For you.
Yeah, it kind of had to light a fire under getting my house ready, which is kind of why I wanted to do it. I'm like, hey, let's like make ourselves unpack and organize the house.
Right.
But we're gonna watch the first one, or I'm gonna have the first one playing. We're probably not gonna sit and pay attention to it.
Yeah.
And then watch the second one. But it's husbands, wives, kids, anybody that wants to come. And I got some super cool decorations that I'm gonna put out that also double as like Halloween decorations. So I didn't feel like I was wasting the money on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just gonna be laid back and fun. I got a cute Hocus Pocus shirt while we were in Disneyland. So
That's awesome. I love it. Does anybody
My
else
cup
have?
lady, oops, sorry.
Oh, what?
My cup lady is making us Hocus Pocus cups. So I think 6 of the girls took me up on it. So they're $30, and then cute little, like, it says, I'm that witch, always be that witch, and it's the 3 sisters, and then it has like the drip, and the drip's gonna be glow in the dark.
Oh my gosh.
And then they don't know, but I'm having her put their names on it on the back.
Fun.
I ordered some specialty cookies too. I forgot about those.
Cool.
I gotta pick those up that morning. Let's not forget.
You guys, this is such a fun idea too for customer appreciation. Like these little touches, these little kisses, if you have the opportunity to have in-person events and things like that, like every December, except for last year we were gone, every December, like a week before Christmas, I do a Christmas wrapping party for my VIPs who are local. And I provide all of the bags, the wrapping paper, the ribbons, all of it. And it's a hot cocoa bar. So they come, they have hot cocoa, they wrap their presents. And so it's like away from their kids, away from anybody who shouldn't be seeing the presents. And it's just a fun way to be able to give back to my customers. You don't have to do it. A lot of people run their businesses entirely online, and the ways that they give back are maybe in the form of Happy Mail or discounts or other things. But this is just a little extra kiss. So I love the option you guys are doing. Yeah, Brandy.
Is it for any gifts that they have, or is it just Scentsy stuff that they bought?
Nope, anything they have. And I do have stuff available, like
I like that.
Yeah, like extra if I've got bars or pods or warmers on hand. And I'm trying not to do a lot of cash and carry anymore. My business is transitioning out of that season of my business. That's redundant. So I don't have a lot on hand anymore simply because I choose not to, but I do have some things available. And it's just, they can buy something if they want, or they just bring their gifts, they come hang out, and it's my way to give back. Yeah, it's fun. It's worked out pretty well the past couple years, besides last year when I was gone. My husband was deployed the last half of last year, so we ended up going to see him when I normally would have done the event. So it just didn't happen, and that's okay. Is anybody else doing anything exciting like the end of this month or the beginning of next month for their customers or for their businesses? No, wide eyes. I am making sure that they know about products. We're in a, like I said, the seasons of your business change, and that's amazing. Jen, are you gonna go get Davis? Is that your feels like a yes. Yeah, cool, awesome. So we're actually I had initially planned to do a Hocus Pocus launch party, but then the opportunities came up to do things with my family and go on trips, and I am at a point where I am intentionally making that time for my family, and I love it. And it's not that I wasn't previously, but I was prioritizing things differently as my business was growing, as I was putting energy. There were some things that had to shift previously, and that's part of it, right? You make plans and you make sure your family understands what your goals are and what your dream is, what your vision is, and then you guys work toward it. Well, right now, my vision and my dream is to be able to take weekend trips with my family, like just overnight getaways. And so we're going to an apple orchard, and then we're going to go to Flagstaff one weekend, and then we've just got these little plans sprinkled in. And so my business choice this year is to shift from doing a ton of in-person events for my customers to time with my family. And I think in another season, I will shift back to in-person for my customers, but it's important to understand that you get to choose, right? You have that option. Yeah, cool. So there was a question that I was asked that I want to get your guys' input on right now, because I'm hearing different things from my customers than you might be hearing from your customers. But what is like one obstacle that you're hearing right now from your customers? I don't necessarily want to call them excuses, but like, what's an obstacle that you're hearing right now?
Price has been a big thing.
Shipping.
Shipping, prices.
I'm good.
Awesome. I love that.
Just the statement, I'm good. I reached out when I posted the other day, because I was texting my customers, sending out messages about the free bar, and several of them said, I'm good. So I don't know what, it's like, okay. Yeah, I think they're just being, to me, I'm not making excuses of them. I'm just rationalizing it that I get it. You have to put your money where it's most needed. And I just have to keep reaching out, because you never know when they're going to have that little bit of extra to either join or make a purchase. The I'm good kind of, and I'll be honest, it stops me from, I had one yesterday that was like, oh, I wish my budget wasn't so tight. And so I reached out with the $22 join, and I still have a conversation, no worries, and she left me hanging, and I just tossed it out there. Food for thought was this is just food for thought. And it was really hard yesterday getting so many I'm good. I'm like, okay, are you still, you just start doubting yourself in that moment.
I totally get that. And that's where your self-belief and your affirmations and your ability to not let it be personal has to come into play. Kaylin, were you going to say something about that?
Yeah. So I, last night, Cynthia actually and I were on Zoom, and I was putting out a last minute customer email about the free bar yesterday and a bunch of things for today. And I had I have two customers who have randomly ordered from me recently, like in the last couple months, that are on the same email that I blasted out through Workstation. And I got one email back saying, I don't want to see pictures of your family. I don't want you to be contacting me. Like, leave me alone and stop emailing me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, my bad. It says opt out right at the bottom of my email.
Right?
No big deal.
You have the power.
Like, wow, like how rude. And I started taking it personally, but then I get another email back from another random customer who she says, I'm so happy that the wax bars come with an ice pack. Thank you so much. So far, you're my favorite Scentsy gal, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I'm just not for everybody. That's okay. Like, And I took a screenshot of both of them and I started analyzing it. And I was like, no, you know what? I'm not going to put any more time to this because I don't need that one person if I can be finding other people who do appreciate seeing pictures of my family or hearing from me or hearing about sales. Like, I really try not to bug my customers. So it like threw me off that this lady's like, stop bugging me. You bug me too much. That's why I picked somebody else. And I was like, I really don't, but okay.
I know, isn't that wild? You never know what's gonna set somebody off, and maybe she just had like a crappy day, and for whatever reason, that email was just the final straw. And it's tough because people have the power to opt out, and when they don't utilize that, and they choose to instead take more time and sling things at you because of whatever they're going through, it's really difficult to not take it personally. Because I've gotten things like that. Like I had a customer once tell me that it wasn't her first piece of mail she's received from me either, but because I send confetti, she asked me to remove her from my list. She's like, I don't want to receive this. I have a geriatric dog, and essentially accused me of like trying to kill her dog because I sent confetti. And it was like, well, but you could like open it over a garbage can or maybe even like a counter, and it's not the first time you've gotten my mail. So I've started including stickers now that say caution, happiness, and confetti inside. Like, so they're warned, but it was one of those like, I'm not trying to kill your dog. And thank you for letting me know that I do no longer need to send you happy mail. Thank you for letting me know that that I can take you off my list. And so rather than wasting an email or wasting a text message or project broadcast credit or whatever, like, okay, I will remove you. Thank you for letting me know. Goodbye. Yeah, it's hard though. Ooh. Okay, so with the prices of shipping, you're hearing that being an issue. How are you combating that? What's something that you're saying in response?
I have been offering like more bundle shipping. So anybody who's remotely local to me, I'm doing a lot more bulk orders and saying like, hey, next time, like, let me know before you order, and then I'll just add it to my bulk order for you, no problem. And then I'll get it to you as soon as it arrives. But then if they're not local to me, then I'm saying like, you know, if you want to share that shipping charge with somebody else, grab 2 or 3 friends, and then it could be potentially free shipping depending on the total of y'all's orders. But overall, I'm putting more focus on Happy Mail to show appreciation, to say like, hey, I see that you spent that $10 shipping, so here's a coupon for next time, or here's an extra scent circle or some extra samples.
Cool, dig it. Okay, Courtney, just saw in the comments you had a question while we are all on here. And then you're also doing a Harry Potter Halloween party. Awesome.
So my question, I know that we talked about it on our leader call, but about doing a 30-day challenge next month for Reels, and I'm super excited about it, but I wanted to make an offer to some people because I know how important engagement is on Reels, especially when you first post them. So a while ago, I was part of a group where we were all together, and anytime we posted a reel, we would share it to the group, and that group would then go and comment and like on it, so that you can get that like first energetic reel, like kind of like excitement through it, and Instagram actually boosts it even more. So I have tested it, and I've gotten usually I get about 1,000 views on each reel, but most of the times it gets about 10,000 views. And I have a reel that also hit over 100,000 views. So if anybody wants to join a little group with me on Instagram, and when we do this little reel share, we'll go and support and hype each other's stuff up.
I love that idea too. And something else we can do is with it being a 30-day challenge, in each of the groups, we could do an event and like share the link to your daily reel under a post, so that everybody who has their reel for the day, they put that link under the one post. So it's also more contained, and you're like, you go through and comment, like, engage on all so I like that idea too. Would you be willing to help with that?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Cool. And then for Team Ohana Hala, are you guys, so this is what we chatted about in our Nomad Tribe virtual leaders lounge the other day. We're gonna on October 1st start a 30-day Reels challenge. So I don't know if you guys want to do that as well, but you could probably start an event in your team group over there and do the same thing, like have a daily share your reel link for the engagement. Yeah.
I'd be down to help coordinate something.
Cool.
I mean, I'll be traveling for the first 10 days. I'm going to be in your neck of the woods, actually. So
What do you hear?
we have a bunch of, I'm from Arizona. I'm from Tucson. So we're
Nice.
going to see all of our old people.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah. So, but I'd be willing to do something like that, like at least help coordinate and keep up with it. And
Awesome. So fun. And it's just, you know, a fun way to put yourself out of your comfort zone and grow your business, grow your network in a different realm. And that's the whole point of this, is get comfortable getting uncomfortable, you know? Cool. I love that. Okay, Delina, you have a heartwarming story. Do you want me to ask you to unmute again here? Did that come through?
Yeah, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. So my husband is a real estate agent, and last year he was in the middle of working on a deal for an extended family member that he really didn't know, but like they are family, and her husband passed away. So when we were done with that deal, he always like gives them like a Scentsy, or he always gives them a gift. And that deal, we decided to give them Scentsy. And her husband's favorite scent was Mocha Doodle, but it's non-existent. It's discontinued. So I went on all of like the Scentsy resale pages, and I was able to score her 8 bars of the Mocha Doodle until it comes over on the Scentsy Club again. But she's like, okay, I'm done with my Scentsy person. I'm going to use you forever. And she places an order like once a month. It's like in her budget to place an order.
Oh, that's special. That's going above and beyond. That's an incredible customer service opportunity you stepped into.
Yeah, she's also she's very sad because it was a year ago that he passed. So we always make sure to go drop off her products, and we go and have dinner or breakfast and just make a thing of it so that she has some interaction. She's a nice older lady. We just kind of make it an every month thing now.
Oh, that's a beautiful way to serve her.
Mm-hmm.
That's really special. Thanks for
Ariel,
sharing.
I'll chop in.
Okay.
Where do I start? So yesterday, because of the conference I had to go to, I had to contact a friend in Wisconsin that's working on a presentation with me. And so we just were talking. Well, I called her, left a message, and she called back. And I said, hello, this is Edie. And she goes, when did you start selling Scentsy? And I said, a while ago. And she goes, but you never post to your profile. And I said, well, that's because I was uncomfortable and I had to push through that. Plus I have an amazing group like right here that kind of just says, go for it. And she's like, I want you to bring me, and she gave a list, and I'm like you, I don't carry a lot of stuff on hand. And she's like, well, why aren't you having a table at the conference? And I was like, duh, I'm busy. And she goes, and so we got to talking about, and I'm just going to toss this out here because not only, this is just me, not only do I feel like I should give back to the community, but I should also give to the community that supports me. And we were brainstorming, and she goes, well, how do you, since he says they fundraise, how do you do that? So I briefly explained that we give our commissions, and she was like, oh my goodness. So basically when you're at a conference, I can ship, not have to put it in my luggage or throw it in my car and worry about it on the way home. It will just be there when I get home. And I said, well, basically, or shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
But it reminded me that, when you're having conversations, we often forget that great, authentic piece of being charitable and giving to others. So if I ever am in an area and I reach out or I do a post like I did yesterday, I'm flying and someone wants bars, what do I do? And I need help because I'm involved and can't have a table. I would love it if anybody in the group would be willing to go and just set up a table so that people could shop and enjoy Cincy. Even though I wouldn't be getting a PRV boost, somebody in our group would that could be struggling that month. And I just wanted to kind of chime in and remind everybody that even though it's personally, I feel it's important for us to have PRV sometimes, and I've heard it throughout this Connect today, that sometimes our schedules don't permit us to do something on a specific date. So I might be reaching out in the future because she was like, she loves Cincy and she was like, I have the, and I it breaks my heart to hear I have the worst consultant ever.
Oh,
She just, well, all she does is basically she has a group and she just pushes them that way. But can you give me a link? And they get ghosted a lot. And I didn't ask who it was. You know, it could be somebody that's you don't know the backstory. You're not in that consultant's shoes, but it just reminded me the touch points that we again don't think we're doing, and people are watching. And I love Courtney's idea. I would so be in on that because thank you for the challenge, Ariel. I've been tossing out a few. I've trying to get my kinks in filming and picking music resolved because I
don't
get this.
overthink it.
Pardon?
Don't overthink it.
Well, I'm getting when I go to post it, it sounds all fine, and then when it posts, it's got the, and I'm like, so I'm just working on that. It's just me.
Just the technical side.
It's the technical side, which I'm pushing through because part of me wants to say, crap, it's happened 3 times. What are you doing? Just don't do this.
Can I offer you, so going back to your conference, can I offer you another option without necessarily giving your PRV away to a teammate, but still being able to have a presence?
Mm-hmm.
If you have
Yes.
a friend there who doesn't have responsibilities, who's not doing presentations, who's not involved in any of the stuff going on, ask a customer if they would like to sit at the table, collect orders for you, and they can be the host and get all the rewards.
Oh, see, that's why these Connect meetings, that's why this is so important because again, it's connecting, it's thinking outside the box, but sometimes you don't think that way.
Yeah, that was my first thought when she said, oh, you sell Scentsy? Oh, you're going to be here. Why don't you have a table? I would love to. Would you like to sit at it for me? I will give you free Scentsy.
That's a perfect pitch, a perfect something to put in the arsenal for upcoming events for me.
Yep.
But you know, and when she hit me off guard, the other thing is like I got off the phone call and I honestly looked at my hubby and said, so I'm gonna need to take, like, if we fly, trunks with me, and he's like, no.
Absolutely.
No. So but there are other ways to promote. You just have to get creative at that table.
Yeah,
don't be frightened.
Yeah, take a couple things that you might take while you travel anyway and promote those as the items to travel with, but also here are the things for your home. So because everybody else who's there has also traveled to get there in one way, shape, or form. So why wouldn't they also want a travel twist for their luggage, or some scent packs for their luggage, or some room sprays for the hotel bathroom? Right? There's ways that you can focus on, hey, I'm traveling, here's what I travel with. You should too.
What a cute, see, you know, again, if and I will admit I'm going to have to miss next week because I will be in the heart of everything. I will catch you when I can, but this is why I miss these so much when I forget or I have to skip, is because even though I can't use it in the moment, like right now, it's something that at least triggers thoughts the next time I'm thinking about it down the road. Yeah. And I'll be honest, for all of you that have your holiday buddy drives going, I am completely jealous because this is just the worst week to even try for me to do that. But the other thing I'll say is a couple of weeks ago, one of my dear friends down here, we were having lunch and she said, are you doing a buddy drive this year? And I said, yes. I did it to our battered women's shelter, where the police dropped the children and the wife or the spouse, whoever, I don't know, was involved, off. And they were very, very grateful. And she mentioned, and we're both researching right now, doing, and she's from Arizona. So I'm curious what the name would be because she couldn't remember. There is an organization that when a mom or a dad needs time off from their kids so that they don't abuse them, they can drop their kids off there. It's like a free daycare. Does Arizona still have that? And what's the name of the program?
No idea. I'm not familiar with it.
There's respite for foster families, but that's not like if foster families need to have a babysitter for their foster kids, it's called respite care. But I don't think Arizona has something that I know of.
Right.
Well, I just thought it was an interesting concept because even if it's for a foster child, because I want to cheer that parent on. I'm not a mom, but one of my customers reached out yesterday and just asked, she said, "Hey, would you ever be available to watch my little girls when I need a break?" And I said, "Of course, I would love to see your girls." And I often forget that we see everything as viewers of mom and dads happy with their kids, but I know it's not always that way. So I just thought it just clicked something in me. So I'm trying to research that so we can do that for a holiday buddy drive. Thank you for your help.
Hey, Edie, I know several social workers in Arizona that work with children and adults, so I can ask them as well. My mother-in-law is a social worker in Phoenix too, so I'll see if I can find what the name of the program is called.
That would be great. That would be great because I think there might be other states that have something similar to it. You know, you never know when people are in crisis, and that just, I've been there for friends who had colicky babies, but when they're toddlers and you just want to rip your hair out, that's a whole different story. I mean, I love Hope deeply, and she's just this great. I'm trying to recruit her, but she's just this great girl. She's just really super busy with her babies right now and doesn't feel how it would fit in. So it's teaching her to believe in herself, and she can do it during nap time. So I figured if I'm hands-on and she sees me working my business while her kids are napping when she gets home or gets back, that would be a great way. So I'm trying to do something twofold. You never know. Fingers crossed.
Yep, fingers crossed. You know, I started my business when I was pregnant, you know, both babies in arms while running my business. So it's not impossible. It just takes intentionality and flexibility, especially while kiddos are little. That flexibility is really imperative. Cool. So we have like a minute left. Is there anything else you guys want to chat about? Or any other parting thoughts? We've got so much still happening this month. It's incredible. And I'm so excited to see where the month ends. And next month, there is so much amazing happening next month too. It's like, you know?
I'm just glad it's not my first time through this, because last year I felt like I was running a foot race and I could always see everybody else ahead of me. But
yeah,
I'm also happy that Cincy's done a little bit something different with letting us know a little bit more in advance. And am I wrong? But didn't launches only used to come out like a couple days before? It was weird timing. I can't remember. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was new. It just seemed like, oh my goodness. This year I'm going into the next few months a little bit more calmer, just walking through it. So if you're brand new and on this call, just know that keep pushing through it, because next year you'll be at a sweet point where it's a little bit more relaxing.
Yeah. So Cynthia asked real quick, what's the way we're all partying most right now? We did talk a lot about that on last week's too, so I can definitely share the replay from last week's connection call. There was a lot of good stuff in there, but I think a lot of us are doing like mostly just open links for people. There's like flower parties, there's fundraisers. There's a good variety of how people are partying right now. And I think a lot of people are getting back to in-person, which has been refreshing from what I've been hearing, because I haven't been doing that yet. Courtney's not
I just did my first home party about a month ago and it was over $2,000. And I've never had a Facebook party go over like 600.
I've never had a party go over.
It was insane. Like the host's dad bought like, so he's older. He bought like several diffusers, like 4 diffusers, 2 premium, 2 deluxe. He bought like 2 car fans, like all kinds of crazy stuff. And I was like, holy moly. And the host herself spent like $400 past her rewards.
That's amazing.
I was like, hey family, let's do this again sometime.
So cool. And great new connections. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually ended up getting a recruit from that party. So I lost all of those people, but I said, hey, your dad wants some purifiers. Go hook that up.
Girl.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
I was excited
That's
about that.
amazing.
Really excited about that.
Wow, what a fun note to end this call on. It's 11:01. Just wow, congratulations. That's amazing.
It was my first and only home party so far, and I am dying to do another one. I know that they won't
Like,
all
let's
be that
do this
amazing, but
again.
let's do it again.
Your
Yeah.
expectations should definitely.
I would be thrilled with like just a $500 home party. I would be
Right.
so happy about that, but you know.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for your time this week. What a fun note to end on. Have a rad rest of your NHL and Black Panther collection launch, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Bye, friends.